What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to talk ESL Pro League Group C, but first I want to show you how it went for me in Group B. It went really well, but I am so frustrated that I didn't get to top 1%, because if I did that I would get additional 7 points. So that sucks balls, but alright, here we are. I'm glad to get 18 points. Let's get more out of Group C. So getting into the predictions, FaZe will win over 9C. FaZe are trending downwards, but I still believe they are a better team. 9C hasn't faced so many European teams, I believe. So therefore I think they will struggle a bit. And FaZe has incredibly good individual players. So we want players from FaZe. So looking at Imperial Fnatic, I believe that Fnatic will win. A little bit same with Imperial, like Nine said, is that they haven't faced a lot of international teams, and they have more to prove. I believe that even though Fnatic, like, I know they lost a couple of games and stuff like that, but those were close ones. And in best of threes, I still think, and on LAN, I think that Fnatic has the upper hand. So therefore, maybe we could get a player from Fnatic. Now looking at Apex versus M80, this was like the guys I didn't know about so much. I looked them up, did my research, and I saw that they have faced a lot of American teams and stuff like that. But now they will face a better team. Apex is currently ranked 16, yeah, and they are doing pretty decent since their lineup was put together. So I put my bet on Apex here. Now, Natus Vincere versus Rare Atom, alright? Those are the old Rare Atom guys, you know, these from Chinese guys. I know you see this rating from these players, but that is like from their region, alright? If you look up these players versus the top teams, they like, you can, most view is like 1.00 rating or something like that, and they don't have a lot of won maps against top tier teams, and therefore I think Navi will win. All right. So yeah, with that said, FaZe versus Fnatic here. If FaZe are struggling, then Fnatic could go fourth, but I still believe FaZe are the more individual good performance players. And looking down here at Apex versus Navi, I believe that Navi has the upper hand as well. That is because they have, of course, they have Simple on those guys, but I still overall, I think they are a better team if you look at individual skill here as well. Apex is like almost as new as Navi if you look at those lineups. No, not those lineups. All right. This lineup and this lineup. So we want players from FaZe, maybe Fnatic, maybe Apex, and Natus Vincere. So let's jump into the draft, what we all have been waiting for. Now looking first, we got no one other than Simple. First of all, Simple, I mean, I used to know when he was as expensive or more expensive than Saiwu. I know he has dropped down, but we know what he is capable of, and that's why I will pick Simple in my draft. I'm 99% sure that I will have Simple in my draft. All right, I can give you that. We want one more from Navi, because I think they could win the whole group, and therefore I will have a budget player, and that is Alexi B. Alexi B is putting up decent numbers for being a budget pick, and he is also really good with the great role, with the support role, with the great role. I don't know what that is. All right, so let's look at FaZe. Now I just watched Lucy's video. I agreed with some things she said, but one thing I completely disagreed with was picking Twists. Now Twist is even more expensive than Simple, and he is like, you know, on his peak, and I don't believe he will put up those scores. Like, what's his rating? 1.15. That is maybe what he can get. He could get like 1.20, you know, but overall I think he will get 1.15 or lower. So therefore it's like the stock market, you know, when it's at the top you don't want to buy, because then it's more I think it's, yeah, then it's more risk that it will fall down. So what we want is good value. So therefore I'm looking at a more consistent player like Rops. So we'll get Rops, and we won't get another player from here because that will be too expensive. Now we are looking at Fnatic and Apex. So we want, since we had spent a lot of money, we want another cheap player, and therefore we will go Dexter. I know he is not putting up numbers, but put noob roll on him if so, and that will be a little bit of an insurance for you. You always need those budget players to get another great players. We all know that. And therefore we got 200 left, and we are looking at someone like Crims, or we are looking at someone from Apex. And I believe that this guy Kakanito or Sasanito, I don't know really how to pronounce it, you can comment below if you know, then I would say we go with this guy. Now the problem I have with this guy is that I already put out the roles, as we see. So multi-frag on simple. Many believes that, oh, put the op roll, but as we can see, the percentage of trigger the big bonus is bigger with the multi-fragger. Support role is great on Alexi B. Rops is kinda okay with defender. Noob role on Dexter as an insurance, so to speak. And with Kakanito is like, he's not really good with any of these roles, and that hurts me. So I'm not really sure what I will do here. Like the entry fragger roll to trigger either the small or the big one is like 65%, but you could like score a -2, go negative on the roll points. But this is the first draft. All right, so we got 2 players from Navi, then 1 really good from FaZe, then from Fnatic and Apex. So we got like players that should qualify. But as always, I will show you a couple of other drafts. So let's get into the next one. Also Alexi B and Simple, but we balance it out. Sasanito or Kakanito, but we get a little bit less on the FaZe player and a little bit better Fnatic player, like from Dexter to Crims, but from Brokey to Rain. So this is more if you want to balance it out, all right? Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. It's from the same teams and stuff like that. And I will show you the last team, and this is pretty tempting for me actually. And like in every other draft, we have Simple, we have Alexi B. I really like those players to pick. And we are looking at, you know, when I told you a couple of minutes ago about the stock market, like you don't want to buy at highs, but you want to buy at lows, and then it goes upwards. That is where I'm looking at Brokey, because he has been tending to go down a bit. And imagine like you are buying a share or so, you buy Brokey here, and he does good. Like his rating like the last couple of months is 1.05, and I believe, imagine if he goes like overall like 1.12 or something like that. It could be great. And I've seen that Brokey, when he's had a bad event, he usually does good at the upcoming one. Not always, but usually. And with that, we skip Apex players and we go still with Dexter, but we got Roy. And Roy, he has been gold player at times actually. Fallen down a bit, but that is with the Fnatic guys, like all has been falling down a bit. But I still think they have a good team chemistry. I still believe that they could qualify. It should be them or Apex. And if you think that Fnatic are qualifying over Apex, then I believe this draft is really good. Alright guys, so this is how I'm thinking. Comment below if you think I'm a madman, but I believe it should be great, some of these drafts. And if you like the video, you know the drill by now. Support, I love it, and I see you in the next video.